Hey, it's Kevin. Welcome back to the Road Warrior video blog. Heading up the highway with no particular place to go. Wasn't that a song? No particular. Yeah, Chuck Berry. Sorry. With no particular place to go, just hanging out doing the Road Warrior thing. And it's funny, I kind of joke. I mean, these are just senseless, mindless. It's just me clogging up the internet. It's me adding more junk content to the internet. It's kind of like a bad cat video. It's kind of like something silly, and maybe I'll become famous for doing it one day. As I've always joked, if I were younger, prettier, had big breasts, I'm sure I'd be much more famous at this, but then you wouldn't get the witty banter and the repartee that I give you each and every Road Warrior. But again, I digress. But what's more interesting is, these videos last 2, 3, 4 minutes. There is no time set. It's just kind of like where my mind goes. In fact, when I was starting the video blog today, I didn't have an idea for what to talk about. So I reached that point because I'm doing so much content through my podcast, through my video blogs. I'll be honest with you, it's tough to come up with ideas each and every week. And so I was sitting there this morning in the car. I was setting up the camera, setting up the mount and all that kind of stuff, and I went, it takes me almost like 8, 9 minutes, and I have never timed it, never clocked it, but it takes me like 8, 9 minutes to get everything set up, to get the camera mounted, to get the microphone set up, to get the monitor mounted and everything like that, to do these things, to give you 3 minutes, 4 minutes of content tops. And that's just kind of strange to me. All the effort I put in, and that doesn't even include the time spent editing, which isn't that much time. It actually probably takes more time to upload to YouTube, to upload to the Road Warrior video site, than it does to shoot these things. It's the setup. It's the build-up that's the important part of the whole process. It really isn't the important part. Content is king. Content's the most important part. But it's kind of funny how I spend more time in the setup and the build-up than I do on the actual content. I don't know if that's a good or a bad thing. I've talked about the fact in radio before where they always said for every hour you were on the radio, you needed 2 hours of show preparation. It wasn't like you were talking for an hour, you were actually talking for about 5, 10 minutes. Well, I guess almost that's the same thing for the Road Warrior too. I've talked about where life is show prep. Life is prep for the Road Warrior, for the Mason Minute podcast. It's my life, it's my observations. It's a matter of, that'd be a good topic for what's going on. I need to note that. Sadly, the cupboard had been bare lately. I hadn't had a lot to talk about that I could even talk about for 2, 3 minutes. So now we're stuck on the setup and the teardown. And I think that's the important life lesson in all of this, if there is a life lesson. At the actual moment, the actual event, the Road Warrior is the small part of it. It's setting it up to make sure it looks good. It's setting up to make sure, hey, how's the lighting, what little limited lighting there is. I've often talked about doing a whole lighting setup in my car, but I thought that was a little bit overkill. But when I watch a lot of those automotive TV shows and guys are driving down the road with cameras in their faces, I know they're basically using the same equipment or something similar. And it's like, I want to make sure to get that good kind of quality because you matter. It's for you. That, and I've got a huge ego. Back next week with another Road Warrior. KevinMason.us, it's our Road Warrior website. You can find all the video blogs there. Also post them up on YouTube, post them up on Facebook as well. And heck, I'd post them just about anywhere if people would watch. You got a suggestion? Go ahead, let me know, and I'll post them there too. Back next week with another Road Warrior. Wherever you found us this week, we're going to be right back there again next week. Thanks.